This is the recording of one of the monthly live sessions which I do for my Power BI Enrolled Premium members. Now, let me give you a brief about Power BI. Power BI is one of the most in-demand tool in data analytics and visualization. So, if you're looking to switch your career into the field of data analytics, then you should consider learning Power BI. Because the best part is that it do not require any coding knowledge and no prior experience. And you can expect a minimum salary of 6 lakh per annum. In this session, I've discussed about Power BI tricks, also the new job opportunities in Power BI both for fresher as well as experienced, unique tricks to get visibility on LinkedIn, and also answered the most common question related to the career scope in Power BI. If you want to come into the field of data analytics by learning Power BI, then I'm holding a free masterclass where I'll explain everything about Power BI and the career scope in Power BI in detail. Upon joining, you will also get bonuses worth rupees 1500. The link for the same is given in the description, bio, and in the first comment. Do join now after watching this video. Let's head over to the session. Okay. First of all, guys, thank you so much for joining today. It's a Sunday, and I know you're taking time out of your personal schedule and joining this day. And a very good morning to all of you, right? I know it's afternoon, but I always like to say good morning because it gives us a feeling that something new is starting. There is a beginning of something new. So a very, very good morning to all of you. And I hope everyone is enjoying the content. You are learning something new every day, right? Just taking up the course is not sufficient for us, right? It is similar to if you go to a doctor and take up a pill and you do not consume it, it won't help you. So similarly, just enrolling for the course won't help you. So start learning on a daily basis. When I used to travel a lot, I used to I used to go through the content even in metros, buses, every time possible, and we have the privilege now of this cell phone with us. So try to use that a lot, right? Instead of looking at those reels and all those entertainment content, you can do that, but at least limit it out and start you know consuming something which is educational, something which gives you wings when it comes to your career growth, right? So by that, let's start for the day. Thank you so much. And thank you, Viresh. Thank you so much. Um, right. Okay. So, see, we have already shared an agenda with you. We have already shared an email where you could ask the question. So, I will be covering what I'll be doing is that I will be starting with talking about what are the tricks and tips in Power BI, because I have already covered entire thing into the course, right? So tricks I'm going to cover today, and something different, something new. And also after that, what I'll be doing is I'll be talking about that how you can promote your profile on LinkedIn, right? You can update it. See, LinkedIn is a very, very important platform. So I am going to talk about that. So what you need to do, I will be sharing that because it will help you to grow your profile on LinkedIn. Okay. And that to be with a free tool, right? And third thing, I will be also talking about the job opportunities in Power BI, right? And primarily from the freshers point of view. And these are just couple of job opportunities I took out from LinkedIn, right? But if you go over there and sit for another 1 hour or 2 hour, you will be getting hundreds of job opportunities over there. Just by learning Power BI, you will be able to get it, right? So those things I will be talking about. And at the end, I'm going to answer some common questions over here because I've got many questions. I've summed up into a couple of them and I will be answering that because I have also the time constraints. So I have to restrict this session to 1 hour or 1.5 hours, right? I will be covering all of them. If I miss out anything, just drop us an email and we'll help you out in that, right? And I hope you are getting answers for all of your queries because our team, so I've expanded the team to answer the queries on the email. That is the best medium, right? I'll be sharing that email ID once again with you if you missed out on anything. Okay. So I think we can start now. Are we all good? Yeah. Okay. Right. So now let me just share my screen first. Okay. Just a moment.
So I am about to share a presentation. So here it is. I'm just sharing the entire screen, so I need not to share it again and again, those windows and all, right? So here it is, right? So, and let me also tell you the importance of this session. This, I try to do it on a monthly basis, and forgive me if I missed out on any one of the sessions. The importance of this session is that people actually gain a lot of advantage by doing this session. This is available only for the premium members like you, right? And recently, one of the candidate got a very good opportunity because he actually followed everything which I have discussed into this session, primarily LinkedIn part. Okay. And he got an offer of a package around 12 LPA also. Yes, even as a fresher. So that's why you have to focus on it. uh, if you want, I can share this PPT also. I don't have any problem with that. I'll share it with you. Okay, the links and everything is there, but still I would prefer to keep a pen and a pad with you so you can write down something important that comes into your mind. I have a habit of the same. So if you comfortable with that, you can do it. So this is all about how you can leverage the power of Power BI, right? And how you can get good job opportunities, and what are the tricks in Power BI you can learn today, which will help you to grow, right? Now, before I start, this is the agenda, right? Which I've already discussed it with you. First, we're going to talk about, we will be welcoming all the new members in the community. Then we'll be talking about the three Power BI tricks. I'll take you to the Power BI report, and we'll be talking about that and the new job opportunities in Power BI, right? I have ready link with me. I will be taking you over there, and I'll also tell you that how you can search the job as a fresher if you want. Why I'm talking about fresher? Because we most of us are shifting to Power BI now, right? So in this domain we are fresher. Otherwise, if you're an experience, it's very good, right? You have ample of job opportunities with you already. And the tricks to get visibility on LinkedIn, very important, slightly tricky also, but very important, and answering some common questions, right? Okay, without further ado, let's start now. Okay, so first of all, I would like to welcome all the members in the community who have just joined. Can you please put it into the comment section? Let me just have a look at the comment right now. Guys who have just joined in past 1 month or so, can you please mention it? Recording will be available, Aniket. So do not worry about that. Recording will be available. PPT I've just turned off, Chirag. Don't worry. Okay. Great, guys. Great, Praveen. Thank you so much. Sunil, Sumit, Sandeep, Viresh, Rajat, Kapil, Suyash, Yuvraj, Sheetal, Arin, Manisha, Shweta. Thank you so much, guys. Prashant, Ramesh, Kapil, Abhishek, Chirag, Arun. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I believe that you are enjoying the course, right? You must start learning it as soon as possible. That's very much important. Just 1 second. Just give me 1 second, guys. Just for you guys who have joined recently, I just want to share this once again with you, that we share bonuses. You must have received it into the very first email. If you didn't receive it, or if you missed out on anything, just drop an email. Okay, and let me just type that email ID over here into the comment section. Everyone keep it handy with this email ID, which is simple: ask at nurturetechacademy.in. The academy's name is Nurture Tech Academy. The brand that I'm building over YouTube and other platform is Learn with Lokesh Lalwani, right? So great, Divya, great. So enjoy this session a lot. Okay. Right. Oh, great, Ravi. So you must have completed a lot of things there, right? Okay. So do it. That, just keep it with you. This alone email ID. And just give me one more second. Just 1 second. All right. Just a minute. Okay, let's start. Let me again share my presentation, and now let's jump onto the content of the presentation, right? Okay, there we go. So here is a presentation, and I believe it's visible to you. Just give me one yes. So I'll just start the session now. Just give me a couple of yeses, right? Screen and screen is visible to you, right? I'm just switching. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'll just start now. Right. Okay. So the very first thing that we're going to talk about is the 3 Power BI tricks, right? Now, the very first thing is navigation. Navigation is required when you have many pages, and generally, if you like to use the shortcuts, then you can also use the navigation part. Let me take you to the Power BI report now, and I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. Suppose I want to add a few pages over here, right? I want to add a few pages. I can do that with the plus sign also. But what I can do, if you just click anywhere, right? Like if I click over here on any one of the pages, and if I press the tab key, okay, you can see now it is moving. The cursor is moving onto the different pages. So this you can use. The tab key is a shortcut to move to the different pages. Suppose I came over here onto the plus sign, I can press enter, and you can see it is actually adding the new pages into the report of the Power BI desktop application. Got it? What I'm doing, I'll repeat it. I'll just come over here, I'll click on any one of the pages, and then simply you can use the tab key. I'm using the tab key over here. Look at that. I'm using the tab key, and it is moving forward. Now it is just going through all the pages. Now, what also I can do, suppose I want to shift this page 6, okay, somewhere in the beginning. But you can see there are a lot many pages. So what I can do, I can simply pick it up through the mouse, and I can press tab. Look at that. And it will just show me the very first page also, because it is just moving, navigating. So now I can come over here and simply drop it over here. So this way the navigation is quite simple, because we struggle a lot every time we have to go, we have to move towards left and then move towards right. So this way we can use the tab key, and with the help of this, we'll be able to move the pages if we want, and we'll be able to add the new pages also. That's an advantage. Number one. Second option regarding the navigation itself, if you are an Excel user, you may already know about this. If you right click over here on these arrow keys, you'll be able to see the list of all the pages in the report, right? So I'm talking about these arrow keys, right? So I'll come over here. You can see I just right clicked, and I can see the list of all the pages. And through this, I will be able to jump onto any page which I want. Right? We struggle a lot when it comes to moving into the pages, going to the page, want to see what all pages we have, if we have large number of pages or sheets into our report. So that's the shortcut we can use for navigation, right? Are we good so far? Yes or no? We got it? Gaurav, don't worry, I'll share the recording. We will be sharing the recording. Once the session has been done, we'll be sharing the recording through an email. You'll be getting an email, and there you will be getting the link for the recording. So don't worry about it. But still, if you want to write something, you can. It would be good. Thank you, Kapil, Divya. Thank you so much, Sudhir. Thank you. Okay, now that was the first trick which I wanted to share with you. Tab is the key. Remember that, okay? Tab key through which you can shift to the next pages. You can add the pages. You can right click on the arrow key and it will show the list of all the pages that you have into the report, and you can just play around with that. That's the trick which I wanted to share with you. Now, joining pages, Sumati, is not possible. You can copy and create another copy of the pages, but that won't be possible joining the same. You can take out the theme and all those things are possible, right? Okay, locking and unlocking of the objects. Now, if I'm not sure, can you, I'm just asking one question, everyone. Can you just tell me one thing, that how many of you have already gone through with the entire course content in my Power BI course? Or maybe I would say 80%. I mean, Power BI desktop report creation is done at your end. Just say I did, kind of, so that I will be able to know. Report creation, you have done till report creation. Arun, great. Rakesh, okay. 90%, okay. Very good. Very nice. Great, guys. Good. Good. Okay. So, see, why I'm asking this question is because you may have seen the number of visuals that we put into the report in the course also, right? And those who did it, I would like you to go move forward and try doing those uh, the bonus dashboards. Okay, do not stop it over here. Start, keep on learning. Do not just stop. So what I'm talking about is that when you have very limited space on your canvas, right, on a sheet, so what you can do, you can simply, and that is one of the most common problem which happens when you have lot many things onto a plate, or I would say a canvas, right? Like in this case, if I just move, we are already on the first page, by the way. So suppose if I look at this top line summary, we have lot many things onto this page. I'm sorry for this messy report, but it is just a sample that I'm going to even mess up further, right? So we have lot many things onto this page right now, correct? So the problem is, the moment we try to play around with anything, we tend to move something by mistake. And when we do that, it actually wastes a lot of time, because again, either we undo the same, or we have to drag and drop it once again to its original place, all those things. The best part is what you can do when you are done with the entire report. Then you can simply go to the view tab, right? And there is an option of lock objects. View tab, and then there is an option of lock object. What this will do, it will simply lock the position of all the objects. You won't be able to move them. You will be able to interact with them. That's a different thing. Suppose I am able to interact with the slicer over here, and you can see everything is changing into the report, which is fine. This actually supposed to be, but you won't be able to move any object. You won't be able to even resize the object also. Okay, take my words. You won't be able to resize it. You won't be able to move the object. Is that clear to all of you? Right? And this will be applicable. So if I go to the another sheet also, and let me just drag it anywhere, anything, you won't be able to do that. It means that it will be applicable to the entire report, not just that page. So that's why I've told you, when you are done with the entire report, lock it and then send it to someone, then publish it, right? So the consumer won't end up dragging anything, messing up anything, right? So that's one of the finishing part of the report that you can do. Just like you create a mobile layout, which I've told you into the course also. Similar way, you should do this also. It's a best practice in Excel or in Word. Majorly in Excel, I remember then that the best practice is when we send a report to anyone, we should first set the print layout so that someone is going to print. They should not hassle around, right? It should be print ready for them. So similarly over here also, it has to be static. It has to be, intact. They should not be able to mess up around the report, right? Are we good so far? You got it, everyone? Should I do it once again for you? The option is quite simple. Let me just share the screen once again. I've just stopped sharing. I just wanted to read the comments. So what I did is I simply came over here and under the view tab, because it is irrespective of the page, irrespective of the visual also. So anything is selected, doesn't matter. You just need to go to the view tab and check this lock object. The entire report will get logged. It means the visuals in that report will get logged. You won't be able to move it. Right? Is that clear, everyone? And then you can again unlock so that you'll be able to move it. You'll be able to resize it. So the designing part, I would say, okay, the adjustment part, you can temper around if you unlock the objects. Otherwise, you can keep it locked. And this way, this is the second trick we have today, right? View and lock object. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kapil, for mentioning it. It would be easier for everyone. Great, guys. Very good. Thanks, Gopi. Thank you. Right? Okay. Thank you, guys. And Aditya, the bonus dashboard is already there in the first email you have received at the time of enrolling into the course. If you still can't find it, do not worry about it. The email which I have shared, just drop an email that you would want the bonus dashboard and we'll send it across to you. That's not an issue, right? Nikhil, for you too also, right? You got it? Just email if you have any doubt related to that. Nothing, if anything missed out, so just mention it over here and we'll do that. Right? Sai, just give me some time. I'll answer all those questions. Right? Okay. You got it. So we discussed 2 tricks so far. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay. Keep that in mind so that you'll be able to use it. Thank you, Pankaj, for mentioning the same. Thank you. Okay. So you are getting good value, right? Okay. Great. So let's move on and let's talk about the third trick that we have in Power BI, and that's going to be matrix column width. I know now those who actually used Power BI so far, you must be having some issues when it comes to the matrix column width. It would be difficult if I just say it. Let me just share my screen and explain it to you that what I'm talking about right now. And then I'll, come onto the comment section for you. So what I'm talking about is, just one second. Let me just go to, any page. With any page I can go to, right? And I'll just insert a matrix. Remember, guys, this is the matrix, right? This one is the matrix. And we all love matrix. That's one of the coolest visual that we have with us. And then suppose I would like to show subcategory. This is the similar data I'm using, which I've used into the course. So you must be familiar with that already. So subcategory name, I would like to put it into the rows. And then I would like to put in, suppose, month name, right? So I'll just choose any month. That won't be an issue, which is over here into the columns I've dropped. And then I would like to use quantity, which is going to be my order quantity. I'm just creating a simple matrix visual right now. Got it? Let me show it to you by going into the focus view. Can you see one thing? And look at the width of the column. This is not symmetrical at all. See, the values are less because it's the quantity, and the name of the month is July. It's a 4-letter month, right? On the other hand, September is pretty large in terms of alphabets. So that is the reason it is taking more width as compared to June or maybe July or maybe May. And this actually happened in one of my projects that I did for an oil giant, is that they wanted to have the similar width for all the columns because it doesn't look nice, because they wanted to present it to the client, right? So have you ever faced such problem? Can you just say yes or no into the comment section right now? Have you faced it? Anyone? Okay. Guys, do active into the comment section. I want responses. It's a virtual session, so I want you to interact with me through the chat. Okay, great. So there is no straightforward way for us to do this. Okay, but we need to understand the logic that how we'll be able to correct it. Okay, let me show it to you. First, by default, what is happening? Let me show it to you. So keep that matrix selected, and then we have to come into the format tab over here, right? Format tab. And then over here, we need to go to the column header because the problem lies with the column header. You can clearly see that, right? And then you can come over here and see one thing which is known as, one second, auto size column width, right? So auto size column width is on right now. It means automatically based on the column size, the content in the column, it will be auto size it. If it does that, we won't be able to get what we actually want, which is a symmetrical length, right? So what we'll do, first thing, and second thing, if I go down, there is something known as word wrap. Word wrap. I don't want it to wrap up the words. I hope you got the idea what is word wrap. Suppose if it is 10 character length, right? But if we wrap it up, maybe it'll do one thing, that it'll put 6 characters in the first line and then 4 characters in the line below, right? That is word wrap. I don't want it. It doesn't look nice anyway into a matrix. It would be difficult for the consumer to read it, right? So first of all, I need to turn off the word wrap. That's one thing we need to notice. Second of all, I'll just keep this auto size column width on. I'll keep it as it is. Okay, then I'll play one trick over here. And the trick is I intentionally make the width to a certain level. How? Just by formatting the values that we have over here into the matrix. How? I'll go over here into this fields, right? And then what kind of values do we have? We have order quantity. How to format the same? I'll simply come over here, which we have selected, which we have used order quantity. And the moment we come over here, you can see automatically column tools gets open up, right? And there we have an option of format. So right now it's a whole number. I need not to do anything with that. But what I want, I'll simply just overwrite it because here are some options. I'm not going to choose any option now. What I'll do, I'll just overwrite it with a maximum length characters so that everything will become symmetrical. And you can type in anything, any number. Suppose I write 0 zeros. Okay, certain length, maybe 8 or 10, whatever I have written, I don't even know. But what I believe that, okay, if I just, this is up an appropriate length for all the columns. In this, everything will get fit automatically. I believe it. If I don't, then I'll increase those zeros also. Simple. There is no other logic behind it. Why I'm using 0, there is nothing. You can also use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can use any number. The point is length of the character, that is important. And then I'll hit enter. And look at it, what will happen if I press enter. Okay, it will expand the column with that width. Can you see? Let me also just go back to the report. It means that I'm just zooming out of that focus mode. And you can see now at least the width is symmetrical. I know it's slightly weird why zeros are coming. So we'll remove it, don't worry. But the width is symmetrical now throughout all the columns. One thing is done, correct? Now, what I'll do, I'll just go to the format tab, and again, I need to go to the column header, right? Column header, and then I'll simply go down. One second. Yeah, I'll simply go down and I'll simply turn off the auto size column width. Why? Because now I would like to keep it static. You got it? Because this is the maximum length I can expect to have a column in my case, right? So I'll just turn it off so that it should not auto adjust the column width, right? This is done. Now, the last step which we have to do is to remove all those unwanted zeros. And how we can do that? Similar way, the way we put those zeros. So we'll simply go to the order quantity and we'll go to the format, which comes under the column tools. And simply from this drop down, I will be choosing whole number. That's it. Whole number. And it'll again convert it back to its original numbers. And this way we have a static length of all the width of all the columns. And trust me, I'm not sure about you guys, although many of you have already mentioned that you got that problem. This is one of the major problems that we get. It looks very small, but when it comes to the look of the report, this is very, very important. And this is only the way out we have right now. We don't have anything direct. We don't have any option with us. Maybe Microsoft will add it because a lot of people upvoted this problem onto Microsoft community. Right? Are we good so far? That was the third trick. Are we good? Thank you, Yuvraj. So the very first one, putting them in center, Kamlesh, again, it won't solve the problem, I believe you can understand, because the length is, different. The length of those months name is different. So that's the reason it is happening. And maybe it's not only about the month name also, but later on the figures which are coming, right? Maybe in one subcategory you have $1 million sale if you talk about the revenue, and in another subcategory you have just mere thousands of sale. Then again it will mismatch that, right? So that would be a problem, right? Yeah, Rajat, definitely. So we try to do that also. Don't worry, Gopi, if you missed it, we'll share the recording with you. I hope you got it right. So, okay. So we got we did three tricks in Power BI. First, I've told you which one, the navigation part, right? Which key we can use, a tab key we can use. Also, we can right click on the arrows so that we can see all the pages that we can simply jump. Second one was all about locking and unlocking of the object. Why it is important? Because if you have lot many things onto your report, when you share it with someone, your consumer of the report, client management, they would end up messing up the report. Okay. And they don't even, and people afraid to touch anything if they are not aware of that software, right? So locking is important when you are sharing it with someone. Third one, the last one, is all about the column width, and we fixed it. Although we didn't have a direct way to do that, but yes, with the help of auto size and the formatting of the number and wrapping text, we actually fixed that problem also. So three tricks we did, right? Okay. Thank you so much. And so far we are good. Right. So let me just do one thing again. Let me just have a look at the second thing that we have to do. Okay. Now, let me just share the screen once again and want to show you that what we have the next with us. There we go. Right. The job openings I would like to talk about now. Right. The job openings we have. So I have the direct link of some job openings that I will be opening up for you. I will be discussing that. I will be sharing it with you also. But before that, I want you to do something right now for me. And that is very simple. I've just asked you guys, everyone, that, who completed 80% or 70% of the course, right? So I want you to please give a review to the course right now. I want you to do it right away. Can you just do it for me? Is it possible? Huh? Guys, those who are comfortable with the amount of the things that you have done so far. It means that 80 70 80% is an enough, course content that you have consumed. It means you are able to give a review, your fair review, whether it was good, not good so far, you want to change something, anything that you want, you can just put it right away. Can you just log into your dashboard right now, the course dashboard? Please do so, guys. Go over there right away, Vikas. Okay, I'm just giving you 1 minute. Just do that. I'm just waiting over here. It means a lot to me, so that's why I'm telling you to do it. Thank you, Rakesh. Thank you so much. Just go over there. Thank you, Durgam, for doing it already. Just go over there. And meanwhile, people, you guys can, rest of you can just take a quick break, have some water. Okay, let's take a 2 minutes break, have a water. Meanwhile, people, rest of us can just go over there and put a review over there. That would be great for us. Thank you so much. Just not over here, guys, right? I've told you, just log into your dashboard and just give me a review. It won't take more than 2 minutes. Please do that right away. Okay. Right. So we are done with the tricks, right? And thank you so much for the review that you have put in over there. Let's move on and talk about the job opportunities that we have. Okay. And let me also turn on the screen sharing. There we go. Right. Okay. So I took out these companies' job opportunities, and these are primarily for someone who do not have an experience, right? So just by learning Power BI, you will be able to give an interview, you can attend an interview, and you can crack it also, right? And I can share this presentation with you because all of these has links. So you can just visit the link later on. Let me just click over here right now and let it open up the job opportunity, right? In fact, let me also just drop this link over here into the chat box. If you want, you can visit it right away and see what all we have over here, right? So KPMG is looking for someone who is good at Power BI. Okay, and you can see it's an entry level job and it's a full-time job. And these are the responsibilities that they are looking for, right? Analyst in the quality operations team. I've already gone through with all the points over here, and see, one thing you have to understand, instead of just going through all the points right now for you, you can do it later on because I will be sharing the link. What I'm talking about right now is something that you need to understand. Okay. And all the other job opportunities are there, right? You can just go visit and see everything. How I found that job opportunities, that you need to understand right away. So what you can do, you must be having a profile on LinkedIn. Okay, guys, just for 2 minutes, sit back and listen to me very carefully, because something which I'm going to share right now will help you to get very good opportunities if you're looking to switch your career into Power BI, or you want to just get an appraisal somewhere into your current organization. So just sit back and listen to it very carefully for the next 2 minutes. You must be having your profile on LinkedIn, number one. Second, your profile must be very nurtured. Okay, it should be very mature, so that someone who is going to visit your profile must be impressed. And how we can do that, I'll talk about that later on in this session today itself. Okay, so hold on to that thought. Second step. What is the third step? How to actually find out the jobs. The third step is very simple. If you are on LinkedIn, you can see there is something known as jobs over here. Okay, jobs. You need to go over here, jobs, and then you can simply search the skill set that you're looking for a job in. So right now, and I've just turned off the premium also, so that it should not differentiate, because most of you may be not having the premium of LinkedIn. So do not worry about that. It's same right now. So I'll click over here and you can see I've searched it already, all of these. So suppose I'll simply go to Power BI. Okay, I'll not say entry level, but I'll simply say Power BI. Okay, I'm not saying any state or city, whatever, because a lot of jobs are from home in today's world. So I'll simply say Power BI, and you can see a lot of jobs are coming. Got it? A lot of jobs. And these are more than 5,000 jobs or job opportunities available. But a lot of them would be something which is looking for an experienced guy, right? So what you can do, then you can go to the experience level. And I'll simply say entry level. And if you are a student, I would also suggest you to go for an internship, right? That will benefit you a lot, a lot. So I'll simply say entry level and I'll say, okay, show me. And now you can see there are more than 1,000 jobs available for an entry level guy into Power BI. Okay. And 80% of jobs will be looking only for Power BI. There will be some jobs which are looking for, along with Power BI, there would be SQL or maybe R or maybe Python, right? There may be, but majority of the jobs will have the priority of Power BI. So even if, listen to this very carefully, because a lot of my existing mentees got a job, okay, and lot many didn't because they afraid of doing so. What? Let me tell you, because anywhere if it is written as, okay, we are looking for Power BI expert, but additionally they have such things to have a knowledge on, and we restrict ourselves for the interview. Don't do that ever. Okay, just dive into that. What max will happen, your time you have to devote, but still you will be learning something out of it, right? You will be learning that what kind of questions recruiters are asking. So that kind of efforts you have to put in, right? Also, try to do something very different, like try to create your CV or resume in Power BI. Because if a company is looking for an expert in Power BI and you show your CV into Power BI, nothing like it, they'll be able to understand, okay, how much passionate this guy is about this software, right? So they are already halfway are already there, that okay, they will be giving you a job definitely. So you have to think out of the box. Try to just put your soul and heart into getting something good. Try to do something different, something which is happening nowadays. Try to create a dashboard onto the same and post it on LinkedIn and tag people, tag me, because I have thousands of followers on my LinkedIn page, right? So it means that if you tag me, they will be getting that in their feed also. So try to reach as many people as you can through this platform. That's very, very important. And the moment you start doing so, I can write it on a stamp paper. The moment you start sharing your knowledge, the moment you start telling the outside world that you have this capability, you are good at Power BI, I can guarantee you that within max to max 15 days, you will be getting tons of opportunities, not from the third party, from the CEO of the companies also directly. It happens. That's the power of a social media. That's what we need to believe always, right? So that's what I've told you. Do not just sit. Try to create something new out of the box. What I've told you, what I've taught you into the course, that was the knowledge which you can use to create something right now, which is happening. Okay, that like India New Zealand matches are going on. Try to create a dashboard on that. The new COVID variant is coming. Try to create a dashboard on that, right? Metaverse, which is of Facebook. Try to create a dashboard on that. So there are a lot many things. Tesla, Bitcoins, the cryptocurrency. It's booming right now. Try to create a dashboard on that. The only thing that you need is time. You need to devote a time. You need to figure out how you can take a time from your business schedule, and you'll be able to create that. Okay, use that knowledge which is given in the course, try to create something and post it onto LinkedIn and put some hashtags and tag people like me who are into this field already. You will be getting a very good reach. My mentors did that already. Okay, Vaibhav Gandhi, Sohail Sheikh, Sushant. So lot many people did it already. They posted many things. Even once they get a certificate, a course completion certificate, they also post it. Right? So if you have an expertise, that's good. But if nobody knows about that, what is the use of the same? You have to tell people through these platforms. And LinkedIn is the only platform that you need to use. You know one thing, look at that. You know my social media, right? I have more than 150,000 people following me. Do I need more reach? Do you think that? No, I don't need more reach. I'm sufficient in that, but still I'm doing it. Why? Right? Look at that. If I go to my post, let me show you something over here. I'm over here, and let me just go to my profile and would like to show you something. Can you see my profile? Look at the banner already over here. With the help of just looking at that, what you know. Okay, this guy is a trainer, consultant, author, and a YouTuber, and he's already good at Power BI. He's a gold level trainer into Power BI. Right? Just by visiting the page without reading anything, they know, okay, this is what this guy is all about. Okay, so you have to save the time of the people who are visiting your profile. And also, if I go down, let me also show you something. Look at my activity right now. Why I'm doing all these things? I have ample of followers with me. I'm getting ample of jobs, ample of money, which I want. But why I'm doing it? Because I need to just move forward to the next level always. I need to keep learning on a daily basis. Look at that. I'm creating these lengthy posts. Look at that, which will help people to grow. Okay, just learning something and keeping it with you won't solve the purpose. You have to share it with the outside world so that people will also grow. Whosoever knows you will grow. Look at the reach over here. 3,300 plus people have already viewed it. Look at my second, 3,000 people. Look at this one. 8,000 plus people read it. Okay, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to help other trainers also. 5 top reasons why you should start online training journey today. Right? Look at the views over here. It's around 12,000 views I've got. Comments, likes, right? So I'm trying to reach out to as many people as I can and telling you that, okay, I am good at this. Okay, I'm sharing this knowledge. If you want to become the part of this, you can. Else you can get the knowledge, okay, and grow further. And that's what exactly is the responsibility of each and every guy on this planet. Do not think that, okay, you are just doing a job, you need not to do all these things. You have to do all these things. That's why you will grow on social media. And the moment you grow on social media, nobody can stop you. Okay, you will be getting many opportunities, because out of millions of people, only a handful of people are posting content. And the other million of people who are just giving the opportunities, they won't be giving the opportunity to those million people, but first they will be giving the opportunity to these thousands of people who are just posting the content, because they know these people through this content. Got it? So try to share what you have. So that's why the moment you create any dashboard out of my course, post it on LinkedIn. Show the capability that you have. It will be always available on your feed, on your post. Look at that in your profile. It won't go to the next hundreds year also, because LinkedIn is not going anywhere. Right? So if you post it today something, it will be the part of the internet platform. I hope you got it, what I wanted to share with you, right? So try to do it. I will be sharing all these job opportunities with you. And I've told you that how you can do that, right? How you can search it. You can go to the jobs once again, and then you can simply search for the skill set. I searched for Power BI, right? And then what I did, I went to the experience level. I selected entry level. One more thing you can do, it's another trick which I generally share. You can see, you can go to all filters, and you will notice one thing over here. If I go down, that is known as look at that, under 10 applicants. So if you feel, okay, this job already has 100 plus applicants, how I would be getting an opportunity? First of all, you should not think about that, but still, if you feel, you can come over here and turn it on. So it will show only those jobs which has less than 10 applicants. So you have more chances to get the opportunity. Still, you have 728 results in this. Got it? Are we done about this job opportunity part? Yes or no? Guys, are we good? Answer that into the comment, guys. Okay. Great, great. Great. Thank you. Right. Okay. Let's move on now, and let us just talk about one more thing. So we got now let's talk about the LinkedIn tricks, which I wanted to share with you. Okay. Now there is a platform which is named as Resume Worded. Okay, write it somewhere. Resume Worded. Why this platform is going to help you. One second, I'll share the screen also. Thank you, Raja. Thank you. Thank you, Vivendra. Okay, so what I'm talking about is that how this Resume Worded is going to help you. See, if I go to my LinkedIn page, I hope that how my profile looks like to you, right? Now, if I tell you to do one thing is, suppose you want to be someone who is searchable when it comes to Power BI. Got it? Because you are learning the skill, you know that the skill has potential, this has a huge demand, right? And you are looking for good opportunities. So it means just creating the profile is not enough. You have to make the changes into your profile in such a way that it should be searchable for the people who are there onto LinkedIn. And you know one thing, I've recently created a video on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure how many of you have already subscribed my YouTube channel or not, but let me just show you something. Oh, my. Okay, 1 minute. I want to show you something. Okay, so this was the video. So here what I've explained is that how you can get hundreds of job opportunities on a daily basis, right? And I'm not sure, but you should subscribe to my YouTube channel also, because I'm coming up a lot of things related to Power BI and Excel on my channel, where I'm telling people that how you can get good opportunities over here. And let me also share this link with you. You can just
at your dream product company.
save it with
Do
you.
you have the skills to handle the toughest tech challenges? Are you a great problem solver?
Okay, anyways, so let me just put it into the comment section right now for you. Here it is. So here I'm telling you a step-by-step process of what I've just told you right now also. Okay, how to search a job, right? So this you can do. Thank you guys for subscribing it. And this channel is something which will help you a lot to grow. If you didn't subscribe it so far, you can visit the link and subscribe to this channel, and you will get very good content over here, right? I try to put a video on a weekly basis, right? Thank you, Vikas. Thank you. Okay, so what I was mentioning is that with the help of this, you will be able to upgrade your profile in such a way that it will be searchable, because you have to make sure that your profile should come in the first 5 people when someone is searching for Power BI on LinkedIn. Got it? And how it is possible? It is possible when you start comparing your profile with already who are there in the top 5 in Power BI. So what do you need to do is to simply go to LinkedIn. I'll show you what I'm talking about, and simply search for Power BI. Got it? I'm just searching Power BI, and look at all these people who are coming into Power BI. These are the jobs, right? And companies, events, people. So here it is, the list of all the guys who are into Power BI, and why their name is coming at the top. There is something different that they has in their CV. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to visit their profile, check it out completely, and understand what is happening differently over there. Try to compare it, and then try to do it in your CV also, your profile also. Right now, the question is, I know it's a tedious process to do. Okay, and that is the reason I'm coming up with that platform which I've told you, Resume Worded. Now, this platform will help you to do everything automatically with the help of the AI technology, and it is free. It has a paid version also, but I'm talking about the free part, right? So I'll just close it down, or I'll just go to home, and let me also open it up. Resume worded. Okay, how it will help you, I want to show it to you. And you need to log in. First of all, I'm already logged in, right? So you can simply log in. There is nothing rocket science into that. You can log in, and then you will understand that if you go over here, you have an option of LinkedIn. Can you see on the left hand side? LinkedIn is an option. So that is, they give a lot of services related to resume only, that how you can improve the resume. There is something known as LinkedIn. So I'll simply go to LinkedIn, and now this platform will help me to compare my profile. Okay, but this platform, first of all, you need to upload your LinkedIn profile. Now, from where you will be getting this LinkedIn profile? Okay, that you need to understand. First, I'll go over there. You need to upload your profile, but not your original profile. You have to upload your LinkedIn profile. How? So if you go to home, if you go to your profile, I'll visit my profile, right? And you will notice something. If you go to this more option here, there is something known as save to PDF. Got it? Save to PDF. So if I click on the save to PDF, it will simply download it. Look at that. It has downloaded my profile. And now I'll come over here and drop this profile into this box. Right? Look at that. And it will start analyzing it. Simple. Automatically, it is analyzing the headline of my resume or the profile onto LinkedIn, right? The body, the summary, the achievements, education, everything it is analyzing. And based on that, it will be giving me a score, whether it is 10 out of 10 or lesser than 10. If it is lesser than a 10, we have to improve it, and the kind of suggestions it will give us automatically. So that tedious process, which we have to visit each and every top profile and compare it, that is not required. You can simply use this platform, and with the help of this, you will be able to compare it and improve your profile over LinkedIn. Got it? Look at this. My total profile score is 66. It means I have to improve it. Okay. It is over 96 earlier, but I toned it down for this session so that I can show it to you that what all things needs to be restructured in my profile, right? Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to fix something. You can see on the left hand side we have the headline. I can fix summary, experience, education, and other. So I'll go to the headline. Let me show you something. I'll go to the headline. This is by far one of the most important thing in your profile on LinkedIn, because that is visible even without opening up the profile. Okay, so it should be very strong. And then there I'm getting 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, right? Look at that. So that is my headline. Microsoft Power BI Gold Level Trainer, Consultant, Author, Microsoft Certified Trainer, Advanced Excel also. So it actually excellent when it comes to this platform. And this is how it is looking like. Looks like, I'm sorry. Okay. Look at that. And green check, it means headline length. So your headline is the right length at 13 words and 108 characters. Also remember that it is important that you use keywords you expect recruiters or your prospects to be searching for. I've told you it should be searchable. Okay. If you want to improve it further, you can upgrade your this platform, which is not required right now, at least for this time. Okay. So look at that. Correct. So this way I am getting good score in my headline. So you can simply, compare your profile, and you will be getting what is the lag. Right now I don't have any lag. So I'll move to the overview. Let's see. Oh, sorry, not overview. Headline is done. I'll go to summary. Okay, it's 9 out of 10. So it's good, but still something is missing. So if I go down, it will give me that issue. Okay, look at that. The summary length is crossed. It means that is not good at my end in my profile. So your summary is slightly too short at 190 words. top LinkedIn profiles take advantage of the 2000 character limit and usually have summaries between 200 to 300 words long. Okay, consider adding extra detail to your summary to let recruiters and prospects know more about you. This might include adding a list of technical skills, interests, extracurricular activities, and measurable accomplishments. Right? So, in my case, this is not good. Okay, but what is good in my summary is that minimal use of special characters. Great that I used it minimally. Those special characters. Got it? So this way, this platform is very, very useful. I love this platform actually. Okay, now I'll see the experience part. And it is just 3 out of 10. So it's pathetic. The score is pathetic. Okay. So I'll go. Okay, vague job title. Look at that. Vague job title, which means your job title seems vague and too short. Consider using keywords and being more descriptive about your job. For example, instead of developer, use iOS app developer. It means it has to be, it shows the specialization, right? Niche, which is not visible in my job title. Got it? So this I can improve. Found dates and role title, which is good about my experience, which I have shown over there. Great, you have added the minimum requirement for this experience. Let me go to the education. Okay, it is 10 out of 10. So it's already good. Other, okay, there are lot many things which are missing. Use a custom LinkedIn profile URL, which is wrong. I didn't use it so far. I have to use it. No honors and rewards section found. What is good is location found on your public profile. We found a certification section also. Professional profile photo is good. It's already there. Found skill section. Getting it. So without spending a penny, you will be able to compare your profile, and based on their recommendation, you will be able to upgrade your profile. That's very important. You can use this platform to do it. Right? Resume worded. Okay, resume worded. It also has a link in my presentation, which I can share it with you. Right? And you can use it. Are we good, everyone, so far? Getting the value, enjoying the session, right? Right, I am just bringing everything in front of you. Now it's your turn to use them. Clear? I hope you're getting good value in this session. Putting your time on Sunday, I know, but still, I hope you're getting some value. So it takes a lot of research to do all these things, right? It takes a lot of time to share all these things. But you have to take an action. I know you are already an action taker. So just keep doing the same, take an action and start doing it. Acha, I again, just one more thing. Guys, I need your support in one thing. Can you please help me out? I am just posting a link over here. Okay, look at that. I've just posted a link. It's a Facebook link. Can you please go and just put a comment over here? It would be very, very useful. I'm sharing a value with you right now. I just need this little help from your side. Thank you, Rashmi, for this comment. Okay, and we are not done. I'm going to answer a few questions. So just stay with me. But still, let me just... Can you please do that? Just go over there and give a comment over there. This would be very helpful and it will not take more than 30 seconds for you. It's all about that I'm promoting my Power BI workshop. I'm in the course, right? So it would be great if you can just go over there. No problem, Nikita. Thank you so much for mentioning. Just go over there and can you put a comment? It would be useful for me. I'm just posting the same thing because comments are coming and it's going down. I think there is nothing to pin it up. Right, this one. Sonal, definitely I will be sharing the recording. So once the session is over, you will be getting an email with the recording, right? And let me see if I will be able to share this presentation with you right away. So I'll do it. Okay. Guys, please do that. Please like and comment this. I am promoting my workshop on Power BI. It would help me to grow. And thank you everyone for doing it. Those who are doing, thank you so much. Please go over here. I believe you're getting a lot of value in this session. I will be keep on doing this session so that I can share some LinkedIn hacks and tricks on Power BI so that it will help you to grow. Okay. But your job is to take an action. That's very important. Please like and do a comment. I can see only a couple of comments so far, so please do it. Prerna, I have shared an email ID. I'll share it once again. You can just drop any query that you have. Raja, the bonus dashboards, again, you can drop an email over there. Hemant, we can help you with the resume also, right? So you can just share, drop an email in the email ID which we will be sharing with you. Let me share that link once again, one last time. Anyone who left out, please do it. Please visit this link and put a comment. It will help me to grow, guys. As I mentioned earlier, please go over here. Sure, Prerna will consider that. Please drop a comment and like it. I can see a few comments. Mubashir, Prashant, Malikarjun, Sandeep, Praveen, Aviram, Krishna, Dhruti, Sagar. Thank you so much, guys, for putting the comment over there. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate your efforts. Thank you so much. I promise to keep on delivering the value to you guys. It's not about just enrolling into the course, but I will keep sharing knowledge with you. That I can assure you. Right? Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I think we can move forward now. Now, let me just take up a few questions. Yeah, Sagar, I remember that. I think a lot of people mentioned that also. Raja, yes. Guys, I remember that SQL part. It is getting the only problem is that it is not in my hand. Otherwise, I could have been able to give you the correct timeline. Actually, another trainer is creating a course over there onto SQL. Okay, so I have knowledge onto that, but I don't have the expertise, and I don't believe that I am not satisfied sharing knowledge on SQL. That is one. Because of that, I've just delegated that job to another trainer who is very good at SQL, and I wanted to. So anything that we share is based on if we are satisfied with that or not. So that is why it is taking time, and I'm really sorry because I committed that I will be adding this SQL into that. If that won't happen soon, then I'll try to create one. Okay, but still, I mean, I'm not satisfied with my knowledge on SQL. So that is the reason I'm not creating content onto that. Okay, but still I'm just pushing it again so that it should be done very soon. Okay, it should be the part of this course. I'll try my level best, right? Okay, so let me just share, answer a few questions. So what I've done, as I mentioned it to you earlier, let me just go to the presentation. Right. Okay. Guys, again, this is the email ID, ask@nurturetechacademy.in. That is the email ID you can post your questions. What I did, you remember we have sent an email asking any questions that you have so that we will be answering that questions over here. Because there were so many questions, please forgive me if I won't be able to answer, if my answers won't cover those questions, right? So please forgive me for that and do not worry about it. You can simply post your question once again onto this email ID if it is not covered right now, right? So what I've done, I've grouped them into 3 questions and I will be answering them in detail right now. So the very first question, the most common question, okay, in different words, is that how to get a good job opportunity in Power BI as a fresher or experienced, right? Which I believe I've already told you in detail. First of all, you need to get expertise onto Power BI, which you can get through my course, which you have enrolled. Number one, okay. The only thing that you need to do is to do a lot of practice. Okay, there is nothing comes without putting hard work. I'm telling you, and nobody's coming to tell you that okay, switch off Netflix or turn off your TV or get rid of your phone. Okay, you have to take an action. You have to stand up to learn and get expertise. If you put time right now, your future will be very bright. I'm telling you, this is the right opportunity for you. Take my words. Okay, within 2 months, your entire life will change if you just follow this. I can guarantee you that. I did it myself, so that's why I'm telling you this. So get expertise, do everything possible you can. If you have any question while doing practice and everything, just post it on this email ID which I've shared with you, ask@nurturetechacademy.in. I can guarantee you within 24 to 48 hours, you will be getting a reply to your queries. A dedicated team is working on that, okay, on a daily basis. So there are thousands of people who enroll for the courses, and that's why we have a dedicated team who is helping out, right? Okay, so the first thing is to get expertise onto that. Second thing is to align your resume. Now, first of all, how to upgrade your resume? I've already told you resume, what did you need to use? LinkedIn is the only platform that you need to use. Third thing is aligning your CV to Power BI. Now, you may not be able to do it yourself. So what you can do, once you are done with, let's say 70-80% of the course, now you think that okay, you are ready to give interviews in Power BI for the Power BI job. Now, what you can do, you can simply share your CV onto this email ID, which I have just shared, and will help you restructuring your CV. Okay, so we are giving that service also. We'll restructure your CV, we'll share some important points related to that, and we'll reply it back through the email, and you can make the changes accordingly, and you can use that CV for applying the job in Power BI. Fair enough, right? We are helping you completely as much as possible. Okay, third thing, you need to post and grow your profile, especially on LinkedIn. So this I have already told you in detail. I've told you that why social media is very important, why LinkedIn is a very important platform if you are looking for the opportunities, right? And I'll also tell you one thing. Suppose you're not doing a job right now, okay, and you're learning Power BI. Now, the moment you are done learning Power BI and creating those bonus dashboards, because the moment you are done with the course and bonus dashboards, I personally feel that okay, you are good at Power BI now. You'll be able to handle the challenges, right? All the rest of the things you will be learning on the job, but still you are good at Power BI. Now, till the time you're getting a job, start searching for the freelancing projects. Start searching for the freelancing project, and that can also be done on LinkedIn, right? Post it that you're looking for a freelancing project on LinkedIn. You will be getting an opportunity there also. Okay, so this is the question and that is the answer. Clear? Second thing, how to practice more in Power BI. again, I mean, I've again told you, because this happens. I do not keep that knowledge with me. I mean, so that's why it has already been covered into the session. First of all, the bonus dashboards. So I've shared 5 bonus dashboards. If you haven't received so far, you must have received, because it's an automated email that you receive. But still, if you missed out, you can drop an email on ask@nurturetechacademy.in and we'll help you out. Number one. Second of all, the open source data. WHO, UNICEF, UNESCO, right? Wikipedia, correct? Any other government website, you will be getting ample of data over there. Start using that data and start creating dashboards out of it. That's simple. The data is freely available. As I mentioned earlier, you can use the cricket data also, right? You can use COVID data. Anything, you can use it, right? The crypto data. There are websites which are flowing and maintaining the historical data of crypto. You can use that to create a dashboard. Lot many things are there. Create it and post it over LinkedIn, right? Third, I'm experienced in other domain. Okay, can I show my experience or should I show myself as a fresher? Slightly, I would say that you should show your experience. I'll take an example. Suppose you are from customer service. Your experience is in customer service. Okay, you were dealing with the customers. Now, why I'm telling you to show that experience, because when you apply for a Power BI related job, Power BI related job is all about business intelligence. It means analyzing the data. You could be you could be getting a designation as data analyst, business analyst, business manager, product manager, right? Such kind of and visualization expert, such kind of designation you will be getting when you apply for Power BI related job. Now, the job of a data analyst in Power BI is not only just to sit and only work with the data, but also you need to coordinate with the backend team. Who is the backend team? Who will be giving you the data, historical and current data. So that's the backend team. You need to coordinate with them, and also with the top management or the client, because with them you need to share your dashboard. So it means that coordination is required. So if you are from the customer service background or any background which has the coordination involved, so in that case, you should show that experience. And technically speaking, any experience would help you in getting an opportunity in Power BI, right? So you should show your experience. Okay, tell them that you are already have an experience. Do not hide it. Even if you have a 1 year of experience or 6 months of experience, do not hide it. I know you must be thinking, okay, company would say why you did a job for 6 months. You'll also join this company and you will leave in 6 or 7 months. So that you need to handle, right? You need to make them believe that okay, you will be an asset to them, not a liability, right? And you know one thing, demand is very high in Power BI, and there are only handful of people who are good at this platform. So you can take the advantage of that. Even negotiate on salary with them also. You can do that. Okay, just believe in yourself, believe in Power BI, and believe in your expertise, and then nothing can stop you. Right? Okay. Fourth question, want to learn along with or after what to learn along with or after Power BI. SQL is something which you can learn, and it's not that very difficult to learn also. Okay, do not and also you need to understand that a company who's looking for a Power BI expert, they expect majority of the expertise in Power BI. It means a majority means, I would say, around 85% knowledge that they're considering in a candidate is of Power BI, rest of SQL. So it means if you learn SQL for, one thing I remember that quote, I've also created a video onto this. Within 20 hours, within 20 hours of time, actually, you can learn around 60-70% of anything. Okay, within 20 hours you can learn 60-70% of anything. But to get expertise, you need 20,000 hours, right? So suppose to play gully cricket, 20 hours enough for me. I would be able to play it. I will be, in fact, I mean, I would be an average player if I spend 20 hours in a gully cricket. But if you want to become Sachin, you would be needing 20,000 hours. And if a company is looking for a Power BI expert, they're not looking for a Sachin in SQL. They are looking for an average gully cricket guy in SQL. I hope that that example is relevant to you. You got it? So it means if you spend some time on SQL or R or Python, not more than 20, 30 hours, it is enough to get a good opportunity. Because even if you're able to explain couple of terms like what is a query, what is a join in SQL, okay, so they will be able to understand, okay, this guy has a knowledge, understand it. But what practical knowledge they will be looking for is majorly on Power BI, which you are already having it because you are doing the course. Clear? So I hope these are the, so I summed up all the major questions. I have summed up all the questions. I've got these 4 questions. I came up with these 4 questions. I've answered it. Right? Are we good? Yes or no? Was this session useful to everyone? Right, everyone? You will be getting the recording, guys. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining, guys. And one more thing, one last thing I would be needing. Again, see, I want you to be in touch with me, right? Sumit, regarding the DA100, I've already covered the preparation question of DA100 in our course. So the last module you will notice is all about DA100. Okay, so you can just go through it with it when you are done with the course, and that way you'll be able to crack it. Okay, one more thing, just one more thing, guys. Just give me a second, one more second. Then we'll recap what we have done quickly, and then we'll wrap up. And if you still have any question, you can just put it on that email ID. Just give me a minute. Guys, also, if any of you would like to be the part of the Excel program, we have an amazing Excel course with us. If you want to be the part of it, I can share the link for the same with you. One second. Just give me a minute. Okay, so it would be good to learn Excel, because Excel is something that is useful in every domain, right? So I'm sharing a link over here into the comment section. You can see anyone who is interested to learn, but okay. And you can sign up for that in this link. Let me share it with you, because right now what is happening, the link which I have shared right now, the course, you can see the course content and everything over there, right? But if you try to enroll for that link, it will be costlier for you, and you are already a premium member. That's the reason I'm sharing a discounted link with you, and here it is. Can you see the last link which I've shared? This is a discounted link. Just save it with you, and if you want to be the part of Excel, you can just learn it from there. Okay. Titus, it's already there. I mean, the earlier link has the entire course content over there. You can go through with that. If you have any question, you can just drop it on to ask@nurturetechacademy.net. Right? So a lot many things are covered. It's a very detailed, in-depth course, and it is it's one of our, just like Power BI, it's a flagship course that we have, right? Sure, Hariharan, we are working on it. Don't worry. And one more thing, one last thing, guys. Yeah, so I was mentioning to you guys that it is always good to be connected, and that is the reason I want you to be the part of my Instagram page also, because there I am sharing a lot of knowledge on Power BI, Excel, and a lot of other skills also. Okay, let me share that link right now, and this is the another link that I'm sharing. So here it is. Can you see? You can follow me on LinkedIn and you will be getting amazing content. And I'm very, very active nowadays, and will keep on active on LinkedIn. And you can see a lot of let me share the screen. It'll be easier for us to see. I am sharing, I share some personal stuff also, some photos and videos with my son, but also a lot of things regarding motivation and all, plus what is going on, what is happening, a lot of new things, and a lot of content I keep on sharing. Like in this case, this is a screenshot of, it happened in July, that one of the participant got a freelance project, which was 25,000 rupees per month with just one trick, which I have shared. So she shared me and I put it onto Instagram so that it could help. So a lot of motivational content is there. You can see this is related to Power BI, and a lot many stuff are there. I mean, you should follow me because a lot of educational content is coming up. Alternate source of income, lot many things are there. I mean, it will help you to grow, right? Okay, so this was all it. And one last thing. Thank you, Gopi. Thank you, Rashmi. And just one thing. Let me share this presentation with you right away. Okay. Just give me a minute so that it won't be an issue that later on we will be finding out this. So let me just drop it here. There you go. That's uploading so that you will, can you see, do you get, okay, 1 second. Okay, now you can see I'm sharing that file. It must be visible to you. Can you just tell me into the comment section? Okay, please download it. I believe you can able to download it also. Thank you, Chetan, Sagar, Sumit, Nikita. You will be able to download it. Great. Okay, so download it and great. Right. So guys, thank you so much for being the part of it. Right. And I hope you got a lot of things. If I do a recap, we discussed 3 tricks in Power BI. We discussed about the job opportunities. The link for the same is there into the presentation. And the third thing is all about LinkedIn, the resume and the questions that we have discussed.
Hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to join the free masterclass about Power BI. The link for the same is given in the description, bio, and in the first comment. Also, 1,500 rupees bonuses are waiting for you. See you over there.